I accidentally ended there. Granted, it was a 1 second recording, but if you click return when you're on that recording screen, it ends it. Part 97, though. Previous part was big, though. So the previous part, we knocked out the longest. It's crazy. We knocked out the longest quest in the game, spanning from when you first reach the Grand Hall and talk to the dude who, was going to sell you a Pokemon, right, for $500, and it gets stolen, right? All the way to literally the scrapyard, and you're dealing with Mega Evolution and Z-Move. So that late into the game. And, again, what it entailed, right, and what we got out of it was the good old Swift Swim level 5 right? Not even getting, a good, it's an alright nature, but, OT George, so I was going to say, we got the troll Pokemon setup, right? So, but with that, right, and again, obviously even more we got the double leftovers, right? Oh yeah, we swapped what's it called? Aftermath for weak armor. I just think, weak armor, I think that we'll get more out of it, right? By... So again, so we could have ran like Aftermath leftovers, but I think just weak armor works better there, because I do want that wide lens for it missing, right? But anyway, other than that, right, the main thing is, so we've completed most of the side quests in the game, right? Again, we've kind of been going on this side quest tirade, given we got the second chance to actually, go and fight Sapphire, right? And we've completed granted, I'm looking at, because I literally just look up Pokemon Reborn side quests. You can find it on the wiki, and again, so what's weird is there are only 13 listed, but there are actually way more. So out of the 13 listed, we completed everyone but the Sanctum Key, right? Which we're going to do. However, and the reason why we left off that one is it's, a separate side quest. So, for example, this side quest, you need to complete a Klefki side quest. Quest assignment. To return to Reborn City, Randall, the man who helped escape, can be found on the second floor of Black Steam Shelter by the bookshelf, So, alright, yeah, mini quests. So, of the Black Steam Shelter. So, where's the Black Steam Shelter? Because it's post. Where the fuck is there? Is that in Apophel? Because it's showing Apophel, So, go to Apophel, go left, and go all the way up. Why the fuck? Hello? Is anyone else noticing the screen is just yellow as shit? What is going... Hello? It is not, I don't think this is normal. Is something going on, So where's my repels? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I have zero idea where the, let's see. Surf all the way up until the map changes into Paradox World. Okay, well. Oh my god. Also, I was gonna say, oh my god, this is a horrible matchup. Oh my god. So, just a standard Blastoise. I need to stop being off with the right. So I'll just first impression. Get out of here. You can just stay in. Let me just look up where, what's it called? So where the fuck is the Black Steam Shelter? Black Steam Black Steam. Where the fuck is the Black Steam Shelter? Black Steam Shelter. It replaces Black Steam Fat. Oh yeah, hold on. Alright, that makes sense. I know where that is now. I was gonna say, so that's literally just in Paradox, right? That's kind of on me at that point, right? That's why I was so confused. Like, I'm like, I do not remember that at all. Oh, also, I realized I never set my timer. Let me just knock that out real quick, right? Yeah, fucking lead off with Metacham. Like, I was gonna say, we do not want. So that should be like, that's the one that's like way over here, right? It's not this one, right? Yeah, this is, I think it's up one more. No. There we go, I was gonna say. So, hold on. Let's see. So, where is, let's see. Second floor Black Steam Shelter. So, let's go up. Damn, you good? Alright, that dude's, he's just he said buy the bookshop. So, that should be this guy. Jehovah said, what? Oh, yeah, you know. Let's see. And again, you know, in freaking, let's see. Will allow you to obtain cleft key. So I go to, so that's where, let me just use their phone. So this is where we, so now what we do, right? Because we have been in here before, right? So I just completely forgot, you know. So, Alucha TM Apple, right? So let me actually verify where I'm actually surfing up from. Yeah, why is this like bright as hell? I don't know. So we surf up from here, right? And then we reach this point, so this cave, right? So what we do is we go in here. So that is the cave, right? Yes. So then where do we actually cut in? Okay, here we go. So, there we go. Go all the way down. So we dive. Does the spot matter? It wants us to dive like here. So go to the house to the bomb sign, get a diamond ring. Damn, what the fuck? I was gonna say, yeah, low-key freaking, they just fucking, like, what's it called, you know? Yeah, they just, what's this? This is the cause of freaking Audrey, you know, and, you know, and, Yeah, and freaking insurgents, yo, flooding the entire damn place. So is this the place? K5 key. Funny enough, this isn't what we're looking for, but that's kind of funny. I was gonna say that's literally not what we're looking for, but it looks important enough. This is what we're looking for. Lord knows what that K5 key is for, right? Alright, so go to the house in the top left corner of Jasper. And again, we're also going to get we're finally going to commit to actually figuring out how to get Mega Evolution. You know, are we actually going to use it? No. Damn, what the fuck? I literally got that shit, you know. Classified, that's kind of crazy. Crazy, you know, what are we selling? State secrets? What the fuck? Kind of crazy implication here, you know. Don't even know what it says, you know, just as classified, you know. Yeah, low key, I was gonna say low key, she's just trying to get that shit off her hands. She's like, see, Looker, you're kidding me! This fucker Looker is in this game, I swear. He's literally in every single fucking... I'm pretty sure him and I think Colress are the two. No, I think he's got Colress beat. But I was gonna say, dude, like, this Looker is in, like, I'm pretty sure he's in the most, like, games out of anyone. And he managed to find his way into this fucking, you know, game 2. Alright. Deadass, I was gonna say, wait... Looker, oh my god. Can Looker help us against Team Meteor or Lynn? Like, or is he staying out of that conflict? So, I was gonna say, like... So, this is seemingly the place, you know? Dude, Looker, oh my god. He looks uglier in the fucking 3rd gen sprite, you know? Yeah, you left the door unlocked, dumbass, you know? Also, dude, this is a one-story, like, there's literally no room to it, you know? Yeah, that's my shit, you know? Yeah, how about you step aside? You're speaking to the champion of, the region, you know? Dude, why do we always have, like, the host? You know who you're speaking to. Still gets one shot. Still gonna one shot. Alright, that might annihilate us. I was gonna say, that might, yeah. Okay, the crit probably mattered, but I was gonna say, low-key, that was a good play on the part of that archetype. Unfortunately, we still got 5 left, so, I hope I can get a heart scale. So one thing I should look at, I should 100% get a heart scale. I should 100%. Another thing I should do is get a heart scale and actually teach Metacham a psychic type move. I've been kind of holding off and delaying that, but you know, I should actually do that. Sir, yeah, get annihilate. Step aside, weakling. You know. Yeah, you see, he doesn't know who he's speaking to. Codename Looker. What? I still forgot. What was up with the whole amnesia thing that happened? Like, dude, because what is this guy? Because he obviously his first appearance was Gen 4 Diamond Pearl, right? I don't think he was in. Was he in Gen 5? He came came back in Gen 6 because you did the whole post-game thing. And then in Gen 7, he had like amnesia. I still don't know where they went with his name. He's probably appeared in future games. I just haven't played him. But again, this dude's literally everywhere. Like, oh yeah, the whole, because you had the whole, wait, no, it was ORAS. Oh my god. ORAS was where he had amnesia. And in Gen 7, he helps you with the whole Ultra Beast. It's kind of insane. Reborn, I was gonna say Team Meteor, you know. Yeah, well, I'm the champion. It only makes sense that information would make its way to me. You start another trainer. Just say we're the fucking champion of the region. We don't even need to say, like, you know. I was gonna say, imagine, like, you know, yeah, give me that shit. Damn. Give me that shit. Mind play. Yeah. Try to touch all these little gizmos and gadgets. See if they, Alright. So next we go to the Spoiling Pearl. Head to the Coral Board. So I will find a heart scale. So should heal, so that way. But yeah, I will also find a heart scale. So we're gonna do this last side quest, get access to Mega Evolution, and find a heart scale, you know. Let's see. Head to the Coral Wharf's warehouse. They used to house Amaria's boat. So that's, why are these fuckers blocking the way? Hello? Hold on, are they literally not, or is that this one? Okay, you know, hello? Oh yeah, isn't it when Spoink stops bouncing, it just dies? Crystal Ball, you're kidding me. After obtain, you know, head to Jasper Ward. Also, are we ever gonna figure, like, I don't know if we're ever gonna figure out the whole thing with just, like, the phantom, like, you know, the entities, right? So Jasper, to the building east to the police station. So that should be, you know, down here to the right. Yeah, dude, it's so nice how Reborn, hello? What the fuck are these two doing? Yeah, what are these two doing? You know, freaking guarding, like, have some shady setup right next to the police station. You know, but I was gonna say, like, Reborn City looks so nice now. Like, I really love how they had the whole renovation thing, because I just assumed it was gonna look like shit the entire game. But they actually made it look pretty nice. So yeah, I do want to get a heart scale and actually be able to reteach Metachant, like, so I will also do that in preparation. Really, we got static. Static. Alright, this is a horrible matchup. Hit that. Hit this. I was gonna say, I didn't let it, you know, I should wait a bit before because it freaking took like forever to, you know, actually move, right? Hey, they're not aware of the allegations. Let's see, I can just hit, we can hit both of them with yeah, so just very weak armor, you know. Get out of here. Fight up the the weak armor might cause this to kill the copperpox. It's part ghost, right? Yeah, get it out of here. Yeah, man, get the fuck out of here. What is the fortune? Yeah, what the fuck, dude? This is like the same. Damn, they just left. I was gonna say this is the equivalent of like the, you know. Let's see. Hello, nobody's in here. Locked. Give me this shit. Yellow flute. Let's see. Here, go. I was gonna say, who the fuck are you talking about? Two goons are discussing, you know, goon means a different thing nowadays. What the fuck? The R key, what does that even mean? Reading. Damn, we won't like the outcome. What is it? Hold on. What is our fortune? We're gonna get annihilated by Lynn. Damn, what the fuck, we just get killed off, you know? But here's the thing, right? During that time, this ward is still garnished, you know, with a bearded tooth necklace. What the fuck? Azure hair. These, I should probably know what these are referring to, but I don't. Black and red suit. I don't know. I guarantee that's supposed to mean something to us, but it just sounds like complete nonsense to me. So, yeah, return to Randall's house, you know. Well, funny enough, that's in Paradise, right? Yeah, I guarantee that's something that should actually, like, mean something to us, but, you know, it's whatever. So, yeah, honestly, chances are, I feel like we should be able to buy art scales, you know. Which, if it is the case, I will. I think it's this, is it this left or the next? It's the next one. Damn, the city, I really love how the city looks now. Let's see. I'm kind of glad I took the time to go and do all these, like, because I don't, it seems like the game is, or at least the main portion of the game is coming to an end. So ensuring that we actually do all these, like, side quests, you know. Return to Randall, and then we get the clef key. It has Eggloo Switcheroo. Man, we ain't using that bullshit. What the hell? And then it carries the Sanctum key, which is, again, what I actually need to grab off of it. Hello? So, again, that's the first part of, remember, this was a whole sub-side quest, right? So, we also got whatever other key. Have no idea what it does. Damn, level 60? Item take. So should I'm still gonna run, because yeah, I was gonna say I'm still gonna run the Sylveon in our party. We're not really running this, I guess that's in our nature. And again, prankster, you know. Because yeah, it's just some bullshit, you know. We'll use Switcheroo with like a fucking Toxic Orb or some bullshit, right? Yeah, we are not using that clef key. So. Alright. And then with that taken care of, so yeah, you know, side quest. So is this an actual, so I think this is a full, for whatever reason there are some side quests that just aren't listed. Department store stickers, police officers, evolutions petting, that's a separate one. Starter eggs separate. Mega Z ring. So again, you know, we want the those, right? Beast Pokedex. So there's some like side quests that just aren't like listed. Like, again, I don't know why. Let's see. Again, like I really don't know why. But so, oh yeah, the Ruby Ring, Sapphire Bracelets, Emerald Brooch, and Amethyst Pendant. We got one of those, right? I just want to confirm that. So we currently have one of those on us, right? I'm pretty sure, again, we have the Crystal Key. Which one do we have on our person? Oh, I guess we don't. I'm gonna be honest, I literally thought we did. What the fuck is the K5 key? I'm gonna be honest, I thought we had... Dude, this is what I mean. They've changed hands so many times. I literally have no idea. Alright, anyway. Also, I was gonna say relationship points. Hold on, whoa. Oh yeah, literally. Reddit, Pokemon Reborn. Where the hell is Blackstein? Anyway. Also, so hold on a second. So what the hell is relationship points? Hold on. Hold on. Pokemon Reborn relationship points. What the fuck is the relationship points? Let's see. Invisible, hold on. Right? Relationship points with all characters start 0 and change depending on the player's choices. Points are not revealed and cannot be identified. Damn, that's crazy. There's more relationship points, character A and character B. It doesn't mean, alright, what's this entail? 2 main functions. To determine whether a character can appear, mix and match, determine end scenes will play. You're kidding me. Dude, this is what I mean. Like, you know, so apparently, like, this is a dating sim. You get relationship points, right? Apparently that's what it is. So, probably that's what all those, like, stupid little choices were entailing. All the, like, little choices that just we presume didn't matter, apparently, like, probably built up in these relationship points. Lord fucking knows. Optimizing, bitch, we're way too late into the game. Our focus was on the story. Relationship points, whatever. I will say the only person who I just absolutely said fuck them, you know, was Dr. Kama, right? Everyone else I tried to, like, you know, keep on our side, right? Anyway, I guess there's... Alright, so here's the thing. Previously locked. So how do you actually access Sub 7 Sanctum? How the fuck do you... Hold on, that's at the gate though, right? Unless I'm mistaken, it's literally at the Grand Hall. So, because the whole... Oh my god, not the Grand Hall, the gate. Because the whole lore is that, you know, they built the city on top of it, right? So, unless I'm mistaken, it's like literally you go through here and it's like to the left. So, damn, they got the what? Alright, well, fucking fantastic. So how do you even access that thing? Hold on, how do you access this? Sub 7 Sanctum. How the fuck do you access it? Having followed Bennett through 7th Street, you know. How do you actually get here, though? Okay, I just need to know how to actually get there. Okay. How do you actually get there, though? So... Hold on, because I'm pretty sure... How the fuck do you access that? Like, dude, this is what I mean. Like, is it through here? I'm gonna be honest, because I have, like, zero idea. I feel like it has to be in here. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. How the fuck do you access that? Like, dude, this is why I'm like, how do you even get here? So... Oh, I think that's why I'm like, I'm pretty sure... Yo, you good, dude? Man, I ain't doing this bullshit. So, how the fuck do you get to this? I swore that's how you were supposed to access it. Don't give me this bullshit. Amplified round. What? I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, we ain't doing this bullshit. How do you get? Because yeah, we have not been down. I do remember this portion, but I think this was completely separate from. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, now I literally have no idea. Alright, let's just leave. How I swear again, I'm like, how do you access the sub 7 Sanctum? I swear that was how you were supposed to do it. The whole thing was that it was to... Bitch, get the fuck out of here. So is it even accessible at this point? Hold on. Like, I feel like it has to be, because 100%, you know, there's more, like, relevance, right? How do you actually get to the sub 7 Sanctum? Clef Key side quest and obtaining Clef Key. Sub 7 Sanctum. How do you even fucking get here? It's located. Oh, it's in the 7th Street. Is it actually in the 7th Street? But again, I was gonna say like, but this is it's weird because it's like that's like earlier in the story in season 3. Seemingly the renovation won't affect it, but yeah, let me actually see if it's here, right? Let's see. Holyfield. The location becomes inaccessible following... Wait, on the restaurant route, which is the one we're currently on, the location becomes inaccessible following its anomaly cleanup. I don't think we've done that yet. I feel like I would have noticed. So not here. Okay, how do you actually get there, though? Low-key pissing me off. In the 7th Street. How do you actually get there? Okay, from 7th Street. So how do you actually fucking access it from 7th Street, though? So, am I just gonna try, like, going in every possible direction? Oh, I do... Was this it? Because I remember this watering hole being something that we just ignored. Yeah, that's why I'm like, this is like very clearly not. Oh, wait. So this leads here. All right, that's interesting. Oh my god, because this is where that's so cool. Because this is where we fought. What is it? Ace, right? For the last time before she got clapped. So this is where that ended up leading, right? All right, that's interesting. So this was definitely blocked off earlier. What about here? Again, I'm just barrel wall. Oh, this is where it was. Because, yeah, we're in the inside. I remember, you know, it's specifically the inside of the wall where you actually access, like, this shit. Who the fuck lives here? Oh, you're kidding me. You're... Alright. Thankfully, alright, low-key, that's kind of annoying. So it automatically resets. Lapis. But 100%, I was gonna say, so it's 100%, you know, in here, right? So just don't go out that way, right? You know, but I do remember it being, so I think this is the way, right? So is this it? There we go. So where is that like door or whatever on the left? So it said there's like a room on the left side. So we're at the sub 7 sanctum. So okay, what the fuck? I think it's down here. It is. Oh yeah, and you don't have any of the New World Order like acolytes or whatever. Yeah, bitch. Alright, let's read this. Dark material. Ooh, banned material. Ooh. 3. Damn! And we got the 5 colored, 6 colored RCs. Can we read these books? Hold on. Several loose sheets. Read. A tabletop game you gotta be king. Magical eye. Chocolate. Ring, bitch, I ain't reading this bullshit. Bitch, is this D&D? You gotta be king. Wait, hold on. Zora, alright. I don't know who that is. Queen Crump. Bitch, that's gotta be Tara. Hold on. Hold on. Bruh, Tara was playing fucking D&D in the sub 7. Come on, man. So, that's crazy to think, though. So, as far back as the sub 7 sanctum, Terra was in consideration to become part of... So, even at that point, when Solaris was seemingly at his peak, aligned with Borealis in the New World Order, you know, again, even at that point, the cracks were starting to show. You gotta be kidding me, fucking Terra. Personnel roster. Volume 1, we have Volume 3. Core. So, this should be the OG, like, the old guard. Elias Hazel, Perks. So these are people before we even fucking showed up. Luca Hazel, Alnac. Who the fuck are these guys? Teub Alcantara, Polaris. Damn. So, Phoenix Alcantara. Montaka Alcantara. So, these are seemingly people. Maybe they're, I was gonna say, maybe they're, you know, New World Order. There's faith in the Lord, so he and you. Animosity upon the Lord, so he upon you. It's not an easy one to learn, so they never fully grasp it. Will only pretend to. Like share with you a story of how to be born. I was born into the purpose of our season. I was born blind. When I was a boy, no sign in the world like this, no easy task. Of course, I learned to take care of myself. Sometime I was the only thing to be proud of. Family was a world war, back from the days when Reborn seasons before that village was created. Multiple instances lost in the first Arceus birthplace crashed fire. One family set about enshrining it. Protected from the world, so its purity may never intact. That was their life's call. This was not his. 19 years later, finally the purpose sword. So they what's it called? You know, they acquired that task for themselves, right? You know. Solaris. So is this Taka? They were quite satisfied, you know. And again, this is when he like so seemingly again, this is the actual origin of, and this is what Taka was referring to, the actual origin of Team Meteor, right? In their initial role. And it was Solaris who kind of changed that. So is Taka just blind as shit? Have we not known that this whole time? So we're close. Oh, so this is someone else, right? So who is... That's what, you know, Team Meteor, right? You know, again, the meteor that actually struck her. Damn. So, damn, that's crazy. So, Solaris' parents were like, he originally wasn't super keen on, you know, doing the whole team, like, again, basically fulfilling that duty. And, you know, it took his parents getting killed, right? So... that's crazy, like, that is so crazy. The Emerald Key. So who is this referring to? Shit, he can actually see. So is this serious? Sake of my daughter for his son. There's this boy. That has to be Borealis. I'm not reading that whole thing again. That's crazy. And that makes, honestly, Lynn's entry into this entire thing even crazier. Because Solaris, like, again, he comes from this, like, lineage. He has this, like, grounded story with his parents getting killed off, you know, for doing their duty, and him only then realizing what it entails. Transforming Team Meteor into this organization to fulfill that. And then Lynn really just comes out of nowhere and just basically turns everything on its head. That's why I'm like, Lynn is, like, literally the antagonistic equivalent to us, right? Which is kind of crazy. So, okay, so we need another, you know, the beliefs of Team Meteor, the creation of the new world. So who is it? We don't know who this person, I'm assuming it's Borealis, right? So, oh yeah, I was gonna say, one book also seems to contain character sheets that have used a tabletop RPG. We happen to know one of the players is Terra, right? So, as they are the keys to another puzzle. From top to bottom, green, red. Okay, so we go to barrel, right? Oh my god. So, Dino Special Encounter. That might be something we should look into. In order to summon Dino, you need a soul candle and 3 dark materials. So, this is irrelevant though. We're not worried about a fucking level 39. So, now we head to the Barrel Ward Library. So, we head to Barrel. So, let's head to Barrel, right? That is kind of crazy though. So, that was where, who did they actually, did we fight? Again, that's why it's like, again, that's why, like, low-key, it's so crazy, you know? I think it's funny that it resets. You know, I was gonna say, like... So, barrel. Oh, so apparently... I was gonna say, so... There is a thing in Barrel, right, with, so where's this fucking library again, right? C. There are 2 back rooms. The doorway to the room on the left may be blocked with a Kecleon. So let's just... So they mean this one, right? We deadass? Alright, so it looks like we're gonna finally deal with, you know, this Trico bullshit, right? Visible nuisance. Yeah, the Barrel Ward will become overrun. That's what I was gonna say. We're fighting entities, you know. Let's see, following the events of the Devon Core raid storyline, player can return to now abandoned Devon headquarters in Obsidian Ward. So this is what we were kind of doing already, right? So I was gonna say, we literally need, let's get rid of these fuckers, you know? So. Obsidia. That was, I'm not gonna lie. Oh shit. Wait, who? Okay, Rhydon takes no damage. We're just saying fuck our entire team. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not messing around with that. Oh fuck. Yeah. Damn. So it didn't kill. It just leaves everyone on 1 HP. We switched right on. Really, deadass? Like, we're doing missing on a fucking 90% accuracy move. Like, I'm just sick and tired of that bullshit. Rhyperior? Not Eviolite, though. Just say, get that out of here. Freaking yeah, I'm just gonna heal Rhydon because again it's like just give it a super potion. Devin Scope, Electric Memory. Give me this shit. X-Scissor. X-Scissor is actually, like, we should low-key see him. So. Damn, we're just doing, I guess, an interesting strat. Also, what's in the basement? Steel Excite, interesting. Silphco headquarters to the north. So let's see. Let's see. And yeah, we're gonna. Where's Silphco? Is that here? Sylvan scope, you know. Hey, I mean, I respect it. I respect grinding for your, you know, sure. But we recommended, my boy Archer, he should be putting in good work for your company, you know, good old Archer, right? You know. So seemingly we can actually like see all of these. So how do we actually activate it? You know, travel to the Underroot. You gotta be king. Well, here's the thing. I just needed to be able to get the actual, you know. So how do I just say like, is it just a use item? So if I just run into one, am I gonna like obliterate it? So like, hold on. So should I just? So seemingly any like invisible wall I run into, I should just like automatically use it. Yeah, we're just gonna obliterate it. Level 65. Library's up here, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna like fight them off, you know. Damn, deadass. Still gets obliterated. Yeah, so that's just unlucky we had, because that's seemingly such a low, because I don't know if they're, because it says the door may be blocked. So it might just be a completely random spawn chance, and if that's the case, that's kind of like an insane, like, you know. Let's see, so interact with the books in the following order. So, green, red, purple, yellow, blue, and then white. Bitch, open that shit. Destiny's End. Not yet. Let me get these two. Catching Charm, Amethyst. Shadow Ball. There's nothing. Non-existence was perfect. Existence was inevitable, you know. Damn, you know, is that the end? Again, you know, it's a question of, is that the end of Team Meteor, you know? I guess at least initially. I don't know what the plan is with Solaris, right? So apparently, you know, so that's the side quest, right? So, again, that's why, you know, but there are more. Like, we can do the whole Dino one, right? You know, and we can do that. Let me just look up Mega. So let's do this. Mega Z-Ring side quest. That is one I do actually want to know. Can be started as early after badge 8, you know. But the bulk of the quest will remain unavailable. Returns to Reborn state. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to. I'm just going to see. Hold on. So, item. I don't know if it's a battle item. Z Crystal locations. Services. Move Relearner. So, Move Relearner, right? You know. See. Okay, so fucking, alright. So, I was gonna say, but we already, you know, have the, what's it called? You know, so I'll worry about, you know, whatever Mega Ring. I just want to get a, Onyx. So, the Move Relearner is an Onyx, right? I mean, again, this is before, restoration, so I don't know how accurate this is. So, yeah, this isn't accurate because this is. So yeah, how do you get the heart scales though? So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Each move. All right, but how do you? Oh yeah, and you get. But how do you get the heart scales? Right, I think is the issue. You know, can you buy them? I'm hoping I can buy them. You know, resources item. Is that a battle item? I don't think it's a battle item, right? You know. Yeah, I don't think it's a battle item, so. But the. Damn. TM locations, Megastone, Z Crystal, Memories, Z Cell, Field Note, Key Item, Battle Item, Evolution Item. Would it fall? I don't think it'd fall under key items, right? Yeah, no, it's not. So, alright, Pokemon Reborn Heart Scale. How do I farm heart scales? Is there a way to get heart scales? Agate Circuit, Pickup. So, again. But what I want to do is, I want to see, so maybe we just deadass, like, aren't going to need to farm them. Again, my hope, and I'm going to check this, is the department store. We have access to every single level in that department store. So my hope in the department store is in, again, you know, Obsidian. So yeah, my hope is that we can just basically, God damn it, I think it was up here, is that we can just buy them at a certain level. So, oh no, this is Devon, right? Or Silpco. So yeah, take me to consumable items, battle items, niche items. So I was going to say utility and evolution items. What does the penthouse even offer? Because I remember you could buy stuff at the penthouse. Oh yeah, we can get the infinite, you know. Hey, give me the, oh shit. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Bitch, we ain't doing that. Alright, what? So, hold on. Reset disc. So I can buy a reset disc, but not a... Damn. So, because chances are, maybe it's in the level below. Utility and evolution. Because I guess it counts as a utility item, right? Damn, nobody's on this floor. What the fuck? Hello? Damn. Yeah, so I hate to say it. I think, you know... Oh, we can get a protector for, I was gonna say, for, Rhydon, but we also don't have a way to actually trade it, so it doesn't really do. I think the Eviolite's a fine setup. Damn. So, looks like heart scales just aren't a thing. Or at least you can't. Evolution stones, top tier general. I guess top tier general might, you know, because it wouldn't fall under battle or evolution, right? But a top tier general probably would be potentially, you know, what we're looking for, you know. Keep the best stuff for the penthouse. Utility ultra potions. Yeah, I was gonna say, oh shit, so we can, alright, we can buy, you know, full restores and like revives and shit, right? So, but I mean, cotton candies basically serve the same. God damn it. Alright. Looks like, unfortunately, just, in what sucks is, again, because it's just not an option. So, low tier general. Honestly, what I might do is I might just farm at some point, so let me go. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna end this part here, right? But let me go to Pokemon Reborn move reload, because I just think we're gonna want a psychic type move on Medicham. So heart scale. What about Pokemon Reborn heart scales, right? Pokemon Reborn heart scale. Agate Circus, pick up farming for heart scales. Decide to post these. Got from farming a love. Okay, but this is not, you know. Heart scale supply. Item finder. How to get heart scales. Insurgents. Because I just need one. So, from the Tanzan Cup, you need a good rod. Alright, so funny enough, there's a YouTube tutorial. How to get heart scales. This guy's fucked. This guy, the dude on Reddit. Is there any way to get heart scales once you're at the circus? You're fucked. I was gonna say, that dude's stuck, you know, in Agate, right? Oh my god. Oh shit, I was gonna say, that dude's fucked. Anyway. So, because funny enough, this dude made a YouTube video. Let me actually see how decent it is. So, shout out to this guy, by the way. So, it seems like this Pokemon can check. Okay, so he is a Frisk Bayonet, which, I'm gonna be honest, we ain't getting that. But the main thing, so he's using a rod. So, is he just farming? Is it literally just is it just the love disc, you know, thief strap? I think it might literally just be the thief strap. I think it's the love disc thief. Yep. It's the love disc thief strap. So I can actually do that in literally this part. So who has, because we have thief, right? Do we not have thief? I swore we had thief. So teach this to Leopard, right? Funny enough, I think all of these moves, like, it had learned. So yeah. So teach Rhydon though, because I was gonna say, what we can do is just get rid of Rock Slide and then reteach it Rock Slide because we have the TM for it. So we're gonna farm till we get one heart scale. So, because we literally only need one. And where is it? It was in where was it? Celestine Cascade. Hold on, it was in, where the fuck is this? Yeah, no, it's not there. So where... Oh, it was here. This is where it was, right? Here we go. So they were using the good rod here to just farm love discs. So we literally just need one, which is the thing. So yeah, let's move right on up in front. Also, I should take the Eviolite. So it's... Alright, we're gonna farm for one love disc and then try to, I just need to teach Metacham a psychic technique. And if it's not a love disc, deadass. Is it because it's raining? So, and what is it? If I recall, the odds are like a 40. Did they use a... I think they might have owned... I don't know if they used a super rod. I think they just used a good rod, if we're being honest. So, you're kidding. Alright. Super rod. I think they only used a good rod. Wait, why do... So we only have a super rod or an old rod. We don't have a good rod. So... I mean, we should still find it logically with the super rod. So, but basically, you just farm love discs here. At least that's what that, yeah, so there you go. So, 64. So, we'll just use speed, right? Funny enough, this is a horrible matchup, but I don't think it's actually, like, relevant. So, thief. So, if we steal, it's hard scale, right? There we go. Nice. So, now, if we ever need heart scales, and again, I might use more, but again, the only thing I want to do is just use, and they were in the onyx wood, right? So, where was their house? There we go. So, because I'm going to be honest, I need Metacham to know, like, a psychic type. That's like, the biggest thing I think limiting is because... Hello? Did I not steal one? Why is it? What? Oh my god, it's because the item, I forgot, the item's on Rhydon, so we have to take the, yeah, I'm stupid. I was gonna say we gotta take the item, so teach one by one. The fuck is remember all? Yeah, no, don't. Alright, Metacham. I just needed to know a psychic type. Zen Headbutt is fucking perfect. Does it have Psycho Cut? Force Palm. Weak. Okay, so I will say it does, so, but again. So we have a stab. So let's get rid of, honestly, we're not using counter. If we're being real here, you know. There we go. So this is, again, I can look into everyone else. What I'll do is I'll grab one more. I'm gonna grab one more and just basically look into the moves that everyone else can learn. So yeah, let's do that. Because of how quick it was, let's just do that, right? I'm not gonna lie, that caught me off guard. Yeah, and then we'll end this part again. And then in the next part, we'll do the Mega Z-Ring quest, right? So... Again, that's pretty nice, right? And then I don't think I'll really, really the big thing and kind of a weakness again has, so funny enough, there was zero shot. I was gonna end up being able to, what's it called? Actually get heart scales when I was in Agate and needed it most. But it's kind of, or, you know, the circus, right? But it's kind of nice that I got it set up now, so. There we go. And again, it might not have it, right? But that's why it's like. For this one, I'm just going to use to see what everyone in the party can currently learn. So, also what I will say, this might be our final party. Damn, it didn't have an item. And just to, I was going to say, just to verify we don't got one on us. So this is probably, with the amount of effort I'm putting into this team, this is probably going to be the final team. I don't really see the team changing from here on out. I mean, obviously we have, you know, Pokemon we can sub in, right? You know, that's in the PC. But again, with how much we're kind of using on this team, I mean, we still got at least seemingly, damn, I was gonna say that's gonna, oh, thank God. I was gonna say low key, like, grassy terrain. Alright, so it didn't have it, so we just got lucky. But I think it's like, if I recall, it's like a 40% chance. But again, you know, we'll see. Alright, that's gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say it's still gonna deal. Damn, yeah. With Eevee Light 2, I was gonna say that's. Why can we not? There we go. Let's see if this one's got it. But like I said, I think this might be our final team. We'll just kind of need to see. I just want to see what others can learn. There we go. So I'll just kind of go in and actually see what everyone else can learn. And then these last few parts have been longer. But again, that's because we've just been doing like side quests, you know, like we haven't really made progress in a few parts. Again, it's been deliberate. Is there no Pokemon Center in this world? Why is it dropping me off in front of the gym? I guess there really is. Alright, it doesn't matter. And again, this is just, I just want to see what our people have, or if anyone else. I'll burn it, of course, you know. So, oh yeah, I forgot. I also need to actually just. Also, we can do move tutors, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's that deep. I just want to see. I'd go to the actual move tutor that it can learn it from. You know, if it's that. Yeah, teach one by one. I just want to see what. So, what can Rhydon relearn? We aren't any. Oh, okay. So, Rhydon stuff is mostly just not great. So, again, Rhydon's current moveset is fine. So. What about Hawluchas? Can Hawlucha learn anything? Alright, none of this is really good, I'd say. Hone Claws could do something. Aerial Ace, Encore Fling, Flying Press. Oh yeah, I wanted to, you know, teach it Flying Press, right? Because that's its like whole, you know, setup, right? So let's see what Garbodor can learn. Alright, so I think Garbodor's moveset's fine. Because, yeah, we're not doing the whole. So, yeah, I think, you know, Belch. So, yeah, Garbodor's moveset is fine. What about Leopard's? So, Leopard's is honestly fine. So, I mean, Sucker Punch could do something. What about Sylveon's, right? Heal Bell, Sing. Again, we got rid of Heal Bell. Jesus. We could teach it, you know, we could do like Quick Attack Swift, right? You know, honestly, we could do like Last Resort, right? We could do a freaking, we could run a, what's it called? We could run a Last Resort, and then, you know, just, we could run basically a 2-move build on, Sylveon. That honestly might be the move. And then, oh, we already saw this. I think, you know, so here's what I'm going to say. So, here's what I'm thinking. So, from what we see, Rhydon's moveset is fine. Obviously, we're going to teach Rock Slide in place of Teeth. Rhydon's moveset's fine. Garbodor's is fine. I don't think we're really doing anything else with Garbodor's moveset. Again, Leopard's is fine. What I'm thinking potentially is we basically just do a Moonblast Last Resort. Like, basically just 2 move setup. That way we have our strong Fairy type move, and then we have a strong normal type move, right? Because, I mean, I don't really think here's what I will say. I'm going to keep it like this for now, because I think Misty Terrain could potentially be really strong against Sapphira. So I'm going to keep it like this for now. Metachams is fine. We just needed to teach it, you know, what's it called? Yeah, we just needed to teach it, again, we just need to get it that Psychic type move, right? So, that was really the main thing, right? So I think its current moveset's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to teach Hawlucha Flying Press, you know, because again, that's kind of its, I remember it because, yeah, that's its big move, right? So yeah, let's teach, and that also frees up a move. Because it's both fighting and flying, we only really need Hawlucha, right? Or we only need that move on it, right? Let's see. Yeah, this is useless. Because, yeah, again, remember we didn't get that. So we're going to teach Flying Press, both fighting and flying. So, we have the TM for both Brick Break and Acrobatics. So yeah, that's really kind of the main thing is, you know, again, that does a lot more, so. What I will say is, but that basically gives Hawlucha an extra move that it doesn't need, so. I'm going to see if it can learn anything else, so. Yeah, because Flying Press is like... Otherwise, we can probably try to get it to learn another move. Let's actually... False Swipe. Let's see. Obviously, none of that stuff's really useful. I guess Brick Break could, but I think it's like, again, you know, I don't think there's a reason. I'd rather have other moves available. Secret Power. Honestly, let's teach it Roost for now. That's like an easy, you know. Hold on. Steel Wing. I don't really see how Steel Wing would hit. What it would do good for. I think, X-Scissor. Alright. Let's think about this logically. What would Steel Wing do good against? I guess it would do good against Fairy and Ice. No, Fairy would be the only one it would target. What about X-Scissor targets more? X-Scissor can target Psychic. So yeah, let's actually run X-Scissor on Hawlucha, right? Yeah, X-Scissor is actually low-key really good. So let's get rid of Acrobatics, right? So, yeah, I was going to say low-key, I think that's the best setup for Hawlucha. Is again, you know, so targets flying, you know, targets Psychic, right? So 2 main weaknesses, you know, and then we have just Endeavor. So, yeah, I was going to say, I think this is the best setup on Hawlucha. So I think we're kind of good to end this here. So I don't think, I mean, I could probably end up getting more, but I think, you know, in terms of like just the initial, like, let's say the initial acquiring, right, of let's say you know, the initial moves we wanted to teach that we've kind of, and it's funny that it's been on these two the whole time, you know. Oh yeah, so hold on, is there anyone else in the PC? I don't think there's anyone else who would actually like, because Don Fan, we basically, it's not learning any good moves. Same thing with you. Ampharos 2, Sea King Arcanine. Because, like, all of these we trained from the very start. Like, so, because these have all, Superior's been an OG, Arcanine an OG, Seaking an OG, Ampharos not, Jinx an OG. But these two we brought up from, like, at level. So it's like, again, you know. But I think the ones that are currently in the party, I think in terms of the moves that they could have, I don't think we're gaining any better. So, again, so I think we're at a good point. Let me use, where is Rock Slide, right? So reteach this to Rhydon. So, but with that, I think we've kind of, so the team is basically fully fleshed out. The only thing I think left to do before we go back in there is, again, the Mega Evolution, that shit, right? Ensure that we have that on hand. Because we may need, funny enough, we may need that to use Z moves as well. But I guess kind of we'll see what that ends up entailing. But that'll be something we resolve in the next one. So, yep, that's it for this one. See you in the next one.